What's up, y'all? I wanted to jump on here real quick. And I'm quite sure you all heard about the passing of YouTuber Kevin Samuels. And, just watching the reaction of the people and how they respond, mainly women of all, mostly black women that I notice in my community, how they're running around cheering and applauding and happy like a tyrant has passed, like some evil overlord has passed away. And it's sad to see, especially on this Mother's Day weekend, with this man having a mother, and now she got to remember Mother's Day for the rest of her life, that is synonymous with the passing of her son. Imagine how that would feel. So I just want to tell, to all the women out there, to all the people that's cheering the death of this man, for the mere fact that he had an opinion. He had an opinion and he was exercising his freedom of speech. And because it didn't align with yours, you felt some kind of hatred toward this man. And that's sad to say, because imagine if you couldn't exercise your freedom of speech, if you was crucified for your freedom of speech, if you was mocked and death because you exercised your freedom of speech, because you exercised the fact that you had an opinion about a people or person or group or whatever that matter is. Just because you didn't agree with it don't mean that that the man was wrong. So I just want to say that before, you guys go on and make fun of somebody else, and they say, dig a hole that you just might fall into, is really disheartening, to see this, especially in the black community, because we are a suppressed group. And for us to try to come out and suppress somebody, that's like they say, the pot calling the kettle black. You gotta allow people to exercise their freedom of speech, regardless of how you feel about it. That's how they feel. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to follow them. You don't have to support their platform. You can press skip. You can skip on to the next one. You can go to the next. You don't have to agree. You don't have to support that person. But yet, a lot of women ran to his base and looking for encouragement from him. Looking for him to find interest in whatever they wanted to talk about at that time. And this man gave you his honest opinion. Whether that was wrong or right, it is what it is. But to be running around and to be in total seem like happiness for some women that I met, which was sickening to see. It was sickening to see that this man has passed away from a heart attack and people are happy about it. Imagine that. Imagine your son passing away and you see people on the internet, on videos, partying and laughing and sending out text messages and making posts that your son has passed on this Mother's Day weekend. So I just stress to all of y'all, is just let people have their opinion. So what? It doesn't agree with you. That's their opinion. Everybody's entitled to one. And we have freedom of speech to say what we want and how we feel. You could come out with a channel and you could say things that you feel. That's what's so great about where we live at. We got that opportunity to voice our opinion and not be shut down and crucified because of it. All right? So let's just, rest on that thought. Before you dig a hole for somebody else, watch it, because you just might trip over and fall into it. And remember, world needs more.